Hey guys, this is Ronmower, and I wanted to commentate over this Nintendo training video from 1991. I'm sure a lot of you have watched it. It's unintentionally funny. It's just a training video where it trains retail. Or let me read the description here to get the exact description. A Nintendo training video from 1991 teaching retail workers how to handle customers with defective Nintendo products. So this is a pretty interesting video to watch here. I could never work retail. I could never ever work retail, man. I've seen how retail workers are treated, and I mean, I haven't been the best customer myself when I was younger, and didn't know better about certain situations, like especially on the phone. I would get mad and blame someone on the phone when it wasn't really their fault about a problem that was going on. But over the years, I learned that they're not always at fault with something. They can only do what they're supposed to do, and they definitely cannot say what they really want to say. And yeah, so like retail workers or what fast food workers or any customer service where you got to deal directly with the customer, I could never do that. I very briefly had a job where I was on the phone taking orders for like cakes or something like that for the holidays. And yeah, I had to deal with a few very difficult customers. There was an instance where I got so fed up with this elderly woman being so rude to me that I said, "Okay, let me transfer you to someone that can help you. Be right back." And I transferred them purposefully to a dead customer service line because they were closed at that hour. I transferred them, and so, and I wasn't supposed to do that, but that was my passive aggressive way of saying, "F you, I'm tired of taking your BS, I'm getting you off my line." So I could not handle customer service unless everybody was nice and easy to deal with. No complicated orders. You know, I feel like going bon quiqui on these people. Security, we got a complicated order over here. No, I don't feel like dealing with all that. So I cannot do retail. And we're going to watch some of these interactions here and commentate over. This is a pretty funny video, and the comments are pretty funny too later on as we look into the comments. So let's go ahead and get started here. So this is the training video that everybody had to watch. Pre-trained for this stuff. So, all right.
You work hard. You do a good job. You're nice to your customers. Why then must you suffer the headache of returns?
Right?
Excuse me, I'd like to return.
Oh, this guy.
Who do I talk to about that?
Tell you what, you'll need to go right back there to the electronics area and they'd be happy to help you.
Oh, gosh, you know, I haven't really got a lot of time. Could you take care of it?
Oh, well, too bad, Karen. What's a male Karen's name? Gary? I don't know. I heard that before. Someone named Gary was being very difficult in a restaurant. And it's like, okay, is that the male version of Karen? It's Gary? This guy looks like a, I don't know what you would call him. But you can tell he seems to be like a stereotypical prick with his business suit and George Costanza receding hairline.
Yeah, I'd love to, but I can't. I need to send you to electronics right back there. They'd be happy to help you.
All right, thank you.
And then, like, does the hand wave, like, "All right, fine, screw you then. You don't know what you're doing." Sir, she's telling you where you need to go. You're not in the right spot. Like, I understand if she sends him to a spot and they say, "Oh, no, sir, you don't go here. You go over there." Then I can see him getting frustrated. I hate it when, like, people give you the runaround and you're trying to get help. That I hate that part too. I get it. That happened to me on the phone before. They transfer you back to where you came from, which is another department. I'm like, "Sir, they transferred me over here. Could someone transfer me to the right part?" I can understand and get frustrated over that, but here, right here, there's a hand gesture like, "Get out of here. You don't know what you're doing." No, sir, she just pointed you the right direction.
Hi there. What can I do for you?
Customer service sent me over to talk to you to give this to you.
Yeah, because that totally. Hi, I mean, I would not be surprised if this actually has happened. They return it, and he says something like, "Oh, it's I don't know what happened to it. My kids couldn't have done it. Someone did it. It didn't do it to itself."
If you take a look at it, I don't know what's the matter with it. It was working, and now it's not working, so I'd appreciate if you, take a look at it. I'd like to get an exchange for it if I could.
An exchange?
Yeah, good luck, exchange.
Do you have, well, I guess I'd better take a look
Why
at
don't
it
you
here.
take a look at it?
Yeah.
That's right, thank you.
And he has to touch
Do you know
it.
what's on here?
No, I mean, the kids couldn't have done anything. I mean, they're good kids.
No, if they're good kids, they couldn't have done anything like
Soft
that.
drink or something on there.
No, it's not sort of...
No, his kids are perfect angels. They would never do
It's
that.
fine, but just...
Really?
I'd appreciate it if I had an exchange on it. I have an appointment.
How about an exchange? How about exchange for a better customer?
You know, I'd really like to help you out here, but I don't, an exchange.
Listen, you guys have been great in the past, and I'd, you've always taken care of me, and I'd
I'm glad
appreciate
we
an
could,
exchange.
but, the warranty does specify that you have to keep it really clean because it doesn't work if it gets dirty.
Some people will go to
Yeah, it doesn't get itself dirty. I saw a funny meme or whatever it was saying, if you want good customer service, then be a good customer.
great lengths to return an abused or an out-of-warranty piece of merchandise. What are you supposed to do? Tell them what you really think? Of course, you can't do that.
No.
And how about the customer who tries to bully you into taking back something you know?
Oh yeah, those people are worse.
These guys are a real
Look
problem.
at this nerd. And I'm a nerd too, but these nerds make all of us nerds look bad. This is a guy that definitely belongs as a douchebag nerd in Revenge of the Nerds.
Amaze me. You really amaze me. Your quality control people, they just have bats in the belfry. Bought this Game Boy yesterday, took it home, nothing. Absolutely nothing. No picture.
I wonder why his glasses are taped. Because he got punched in the face for being a douchebag.
I'm pretty sure it's the EEPROM, so if you just want to take a look at that, I'd fix it myself.
The
but I don't
EEPROM,
really have the
I'm not
tools,
sure what that
so
is, but-
I'll take my money back. if you-
I'm sorry you had a problem. There's nothing at all, huh?
Nope.
Well, let's see.
EEPROM.
Power on.
You probably
Battery looks okay.
never went to the prom,
Where's
dork.
the tone?
Or neither did I, but at least it wasn't for
And
reasons he has.
got the music. Uh-huh. Here we go. I think this is probably the problem. Yeah. Just needed to turn up the contrast a bit. How's that look?
Oh. Of course, the contrast. I think that was probably my kid didn't, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, first of all, iron your shirt. Second, don't blame it on the kid. That was on you. Trying to act like a super smart nerd, and you look like a complete idiot right here, you freaking tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what about the nice guys who actually have a legitimate problem? In many ways, they're the toughest of all to take care of.
Yeah, she looks like a Karen, but she's like the opposite of a Karen. She's like, I guess, a nice Karen, if you could say that, because she's being very, very nice and sweet, but she can also be a little bit annoying, as you'll see right here.
The controller doesn't work.
Oh.
There's a picture, but there's no action. Probably I didn't read the instructions right.
We'll just take a look here and see how it works.
I didn't want to have to bring it in, but I just couldn't get it to work.
Ooh, Mario 3. Let's go.
Now,
Well, look.
Dang, he just booted up the game, and he's already at the airship in World, whatever, I can't see it, what it was, World 1, I think, yeah, I think it's World 1. Man, this customer service guy's not only a good customer service representative, and he can fix problems, but he can also, like, speed run through games like no one else.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm
now
so
tell me, when you
sorry.
plugged it in, did you put it into port number 1 or port number 2?
I put it in port number 2.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, plug it into number 1.
Yeah, I mean, you're not fighting Psycho Mantis here for the NES. This game came out, this is way before Metal Gear Solid. So I don't know why. I guess some people have done that. Maybe parents are just clueless, I guess, like that. I don't know at the time. Because they thought, oh, well, a port's a port. Just plug it in. Don't matter. But yeah, I don't know why she... so they got to plug it. I guess that is a common thing because they're talking about it in this training video here. I guess people, maybe kids too, just plugged into controller 2 and thought, oh, what's the difference? It don't matter.
Because if you put it into number 2, it won't work.
Oh,
No kidding, it won't work. You gotta be in a 2-player game.
I can't believe
That's
it.
a simple
Something-
mistake.
I'm sorry, honey. It was really something.
It's easy to see that all customers are not the same. But no matter what size or shape they come in, and no matter what kind of products they're bringing back, they all have one thing in common. They feel they have a problem. Now for the good news. Nintendo is doing something about it. Something that will make your job a whole lot easier.
Could I bring you a pie later?
Bring a pie. Okay, yeah. Sure. I mean, if I was him, of course I'd be like, pie? No, that's good. But part of me wants to be like, yeah, pumpkin pie would be great, actually.
Last year, Nintendo of America sold over 90 million pieces of Game Boy, Nintendo Entertainment Systems, game packs, and accessories. Only a small percent of those products that were returned by your customers were actually defective. An excellent track record for a high-quality product.
Yeah, this video came out in 1991. And look at all this stuff. Such nostalgia here. 1991. That was when Uninvited came out, I believe, on the NES. And that was the year where I first moved into this apartment complex where I met new friends and started playing Mega Man 2 a lot that summer. And that's when Mega Man 2 became my favorite game.
That's why the seal of quality goes on every one of our products.
Official Nintendo seal of
In many
VCW.
cases, the customer simply failed to follow the simple directions packaged with their product. So they come running to you. And that's a waste of time for everybody.
Yeah, the simple directions, simple instructions. Imagine if Josh Brown from the Hoax Hotel, for those of you that watch those scam baiting videos, the Hoax Hotel, if FBI agent, quote unquote, Josh Brown was in customer service. No, are you dumb? Are you stupid? You're supposed to plug in controller 1, not controller port 2. Are you dumb? Why are you so dumb? And to that nerd, are you stupid? You're supposed to turn up the contrast. Yes, the instructions say turn up the contrast. Why don't you read the instructions? Follow instructions. Are you dumb?
But what are you supposed to do? You're not a Nintendo mechanic. You're a customer service specialist. Well, Nintendo has the solution to this dilemma. Next time one of your customers comes into your store with a Nintendo product after you've sold it, you'll have the answer.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm having a little problem with, my kids are having a little problem with the Nintendo system.
All right, let's take a look at it and see what the problem is.
Well, it just seems to be a solid color on the TV screen.
Okay, so you put the game in, fire it up.
And it's just
solid
blank,
color.
solid color.
Well, does it look anything like either of these two right here?
Oh, the blue one.
By spending a few minutes reviewing the Nintendo troubleshooting guide, you can probably answer 90% of the questions that come your way.
Common problem, as you can see there, it's a result of dirty connectors. It comes from, not maintaining the equipment properly, getting a little dust, a little dirt in there.
So what do I do?
What
Oh,
you need
yeah.
to do is you need to use this Nintendo.
The Nintendo cleaning kit.
It's
Boy, did I ever need that back then. A lot of my games, I would see the pink screen flashing. For me, it was a pink screen. Sometimes it was gray. And then a lot of us, we blew into the cartridge, and apparently, I guess you're not supposed to do that because it corrode the connectors over time or something like that. Moisture from your breath corrode it. But heck, it still worked. And even though we were told, don't blow it in the game, now all of us could get the Nintendo cleaning kit, and we just blew in it because we wanted quick results, and if it didn't work down the road, oh well, we'll deal with that when we cross that bridge. But I never got the Nintendo cleaning kit, the official one they have right there. I got the, it was from Naki, N-A-K-I, Naki, a third-party cleaning thing. And I don't remember it working that good, and not if maybe my NES was so corroded, or maybe it's just a third-party thing. It just wasn't working. I should have gotten the more authentic Nintendo version. But anyway, yeah, I remember those days. We all do that grew up with the NES. Unless you have the top loader. That's one of the reasons why I love the top loader much better. You don't have to blow in it all the time to make it work.
And your VCR goes in there, cleans up the connectors there, cleans up the connectors inside the game packs. You're all set. Back in business.
That's all I need?
That's
This
all
guy's
you
a
need.
real professional how he talks to people.
It's $11.95. Why don't you take the service brochure with you too? It'll help you if you need to troubleshoot anything in the future. Okay. And if this gives you any more trouble like that, I recommend you call the Nintendo World Class Service Consumer Hotline. It's got a toll-free number there on the front of the brochure. Or you can call the the local.
I used to call that number all the time and ask questions. I even try to ask a gameplay question, hoping someone would just break the rules and help me out or whatever. Just one guy was definitely not happy. And I just said, okay, all right, never mind, thank you very much. And instead of saying, all right, thank you for calling, goodbye, he says, you can't get gameplay help no matter who you call on this line. And I just hung up on him. I'm like, I know, dude. I said, okay, thank you very much. Jeez, how far you know? How do you know I'm calling on purpose to get a gameplay information? It could have been an accident or something. Maybe I didn't know better. But yeah, man. And one time I tried to pull a stunt. I told the story a million times about I did call the gameplay counselor's hotline without permission. I ended up getting a phone bill and kind of getting in trouble for it because I had a system where I thought I would not get charged. But there was a time where I called the Nintendo Consumer Service Department, the toll-free number we saw there, and I said, yeah, I wrote a letter to the gameplay counselors like 6 months ago, and I haven't heard anything back. So I'm hoping someone could help me out here on this line. And they said something like, oh, well, I'm sorry. It's possible the letters got lost. Maybe you should try to write again. And I'm thinking, oh, dang. Because before that, I tried two times before that. And I said, yeah, I wrote a letter last month. They didn't come in. And they said, oh, it'll take time. Just wait for it. And I said, oh, y'all can't help me out right now? No, we can't do that on this line, sir. And then I called again and got a different representative. And I said, yeah, I wrote 3 months ago and I still haven't heard anything back. And they gave me the same answer. Oh, wait a little bit longer. And then when the third time I called, I said, I said, it's been 6 months, or I even think I said a year, a full year. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Try to call again. I'll call again. Try to write again. And then maybe, I was like, dang, man. So yeah, I would call the 800 number all the time. I remember by heart, 1-800-255-3700. Is that what it was? Dang it. Well, I'm trying to, thought it showed right there. Never mind. But, yeah, the 800 number is what I called a lot, asking a lot of questions. Like, what's in the cover of the next issue? What is this one issue about this game Shadowgate? When did that come out? I just love talking to Nintendo. I used to bother them so much, man. I called them so much, asking for this or that, and because I loved talking to Nintendo, and the fact that I was talking to a Nintendo representative was pretty cool.
If you need to troubleshoot anything in the future. Okay. And if this gives you any more trouble like that, I recommend you call the Nintendo World Class Service Consumer Hotline. It's got a toll-free number there on the front of the brochure. Or you can call the the local service center. Their number here is 555-3700.
Thanks, Jim.
Hey, come back and see.
3700, the last 4 digits of the 800 number.
Even when you don't have the time to spend with the customer or have the final answer, Nintendo's got the answer to the problem. We have a nationwide network of authorized service centers equipped to take care of your customers' product service needs. And in the rare instance where a product under warranty is malfunctioning, they will either repair it or replace it free of charge. And in all out-of-warranty situations, they will test the product on the spot and fix it at a minimal cost, all with no hassle to you or your customer. We will provide you
I'm not paying attention to what he's saying. I'm looking at those games in the background.
Closest to your store. Or you can refer your customers to Nintendo's 800 Service Assistance Hotline. Either way, you'll be able to give your customers the information they need to get their problems handled quickly and efficiently. And you'll spend very little time in the process. Most importantly, you'll save your company the high cost of handling unnecessary customer returns. And in those instances that you must exchange a product for your customer,
Look at that, the
always
ECW
exchange
set.
like items. And of course,
The
only
red
what the
gun.
customer returned. Be sure the entire product is inserted into the original complete packaging. If the customer doesn't have their original packaging, simply insert the components exchanged into a package taken out of your stock. Now, your individual store may have other return policy requirements, such as obtaining the customer's original copy of their purchase receipt. So be sure to discuss these return policies with your direct supervisor.
This reminds me of Toys R Us, seeing all these games right here. Remember back in the day where you had your game in reserve and you would go pick it up finally, like I did with Ocarina of Time, Donkey Kong 64, WrestleMania 2000. And then there was cases where, or you would go to the store and grab the ticket, those Toys R Us tickets where it shows the price, and you take the ticket to the video game booth and you buy your game. I remember my dad taking me to buy Super C and just other fun games back in the day that I wanted to buy for the NES. Man, that was good times. Oh, look up there at the top right. Dirty Harry, for crying out loud. They got Dirty Harry on display. It's my favorite Mega Man 2. I can definitely tell what that is right there. Final Fantasy. That's the Goonies 2. Metroid. And, but yeah, Dirty Harry. Get that game off the shelf.
Or manager. Nothing could be easier.
Be funny if someone brought that game in, Dirty Harry. And it was like, yeah, this game is dirty. The connectors, yeah, it is dirty. It's called Dirty Harry. Not just because of the name of the movie, because also it sucks.
Nothing could be more convenient. It's total customer service, foolproof, and just about effortless. Special counter cards, on-package warranty information, and other collateral material will alert your customers to the simplicity of handling their questions or repair needs. Everything is clearly explained to avoid any confusion. The bottom line is...
What game is that right there? 2 Fester's Quest, I think that's what it is right there. I think that's Magic of Scheherazade, Kung Fu. Of course, we know what that is right there. I'm trying to guess what some of these games are real quick. Bases Loaded, I think 1 and 2. The rest up here, I don't think I can... Maybe in the comments, I don't know, you can say all the games that you're seeing, because I can't make out where all these games are.
That you keep your customers happy and you don't have to go through the hassle of returns. After all, our business is entertainment.
Metal Gear.
We believe that everything connected with Nintendo, even customer relations, should be fun. The training kit is there to help you. When you have or are given some spare time, review it. There's no telling what you might pick up that will help you during the next occasion you have to deal with a customer return.
Alright, so that's it for this video. Alright, let's look at the comments here. Let's see. This is what everything looks like when your glasses are dirty, right? Yeah, because the dirty glasses, the video, it looks all like kind of blurry, or you know how things will look if your glasses aren't clean, which reminds me I need to clean my glasses too. The actors in this are much better than I expected. Yeah, not bad. What are you gonna do? Tell them what you really think? No, you can't do that. Customer service in a nutshell. He booted Mario 3 to an airship level. That's pro skill, right? That's what I'm saying. I didn't notice that till after I read this comment. I read this comment first before I did the video. And that's why I commented on that part, because I did not really notice that until I read this comment. I said, yeah, that's a good catch. I mean, it's not easy to miss, but I wasn't paying attention to that. I was mainly paying attention to the exchange between the CSR and the customer. Yeah, this is me. Sees all sealed NES Game Boy games on the shelf. Heavy breathing intensifies. 100. What are you doing this Friday? Staying in and watching the Nintendo training guides, right? Yeah. Love how videos from the late 80s and early 90s look as though they take place entirely within a dream sequence, right? What are you supposed to do? Tell them what you really think? Oh my. I worked in retail, and the amount of times I wanted to do that over, and what some customers think they can get away with is huge. Yeah, really. Seriously. Alright, so that is the end of this commentary over Nintendo training video. 1991. Thanks to this person, Randy Cornetta, for uploading this for us. And alright, so that is it. I am out of here. I'm Ronmower. God bless, and take care.